Welcome, friends. Chaplain Tim here with a 3-minute chat for you today. One day, almost 30 years ago, my wife and I visited a hospital to see a patient. When we got to the unit, it was quiet. No visitors, no family. Not because they couldn't be there, but because this was the unit with the AIDS patients. Many of those patients had been abandoned by their families and shunned by others. As we walked into the patient room to see my friend, we stopped to acknowledge the other patient. My wife simply reached out her hand, touched him, and said, "Hi, my name is Mary." The patient began to cry uncontrollably. So we sat down beside him, and after about 20 minutes of tearful heaving, this patient composed himself, looked at us, and said, "That's the first time in 6 months anyone has touched me." I came back several times to see my friend while he was in the hospital, and I always acknowledged and spoke with this untouched patient while I was there. No one other than me ever came to see him. Over the course of a week, I watched this young man literally curl up in a fetal position and die. And I don't believe he died from complications of the HIV virus. The reason I'm telling you this story is that long before I ever became a hospital chaplain, this was one of the defining events which shaped the course of my future. I walked away from that experience determined that no one was going to die on my watch alone, and that the least, the lost, the lonely around me were going to receive the dignity of basic human connection and kindness. I come back to that story again and again to remember my calling. When my work becomes hard and difficult and I feel like giving up, or just feel as though I'm not making a difference amongst so much need, it's in such times that I remember why I got into this work to begin with. So today, my friend, remember why you said yes to your vocation. What is it that keeps you saying yes to your work? There are times that we need to recall the events that formed and shaped us to where we are today. And please know your chaplain is here to support you in any way I can. So may you recall the memories of the past you need to remember. May you be mindful in the present of the patients and people who have influenced you. May you walk into the uncertainty of the future knowing that you make a difference every day. Be safe, be strong, be spiritual. We're all in this together.